What's on, guys? Jesse here, back to my channel, and tonight we'll be doing the Aew Dynamite review, which was from last night, as always, when you see this video. So, yeah, anyways, or you probably see this morning, afternoon, evening, whatever, I don't care. Um, anyways, so yeah, AEW, Dynamite was good and stuff, and, everything was about, revolution and all that stuff. The Sting, Darby Allen, sorry, and Adam Copeland and all that stuff, Samoa Joe, all that. So it was a pretty good show. So yeah, anyways, so let's get to it. Then AEW World Champion Samoa Joe kicks off the show. From there, we hear the familiar sounds of the entrance theme of Samoa Joe. Out comes the AEW World Champion to kick off this week's show. He introduces himself to the Savannah crowd after getting on the mic. He says, "Tonight is a celebration because we embark on a new championship endeavor." He says no more will wrestlers get handed opportunities. Instead, they will come to the ring a battle for the chance at an opportunity as championship goal. He says while some may consider it an opportunity, it will actually be a chance to have the worst night of their lives, because he'll do whoever that person is, like they did Hook last night. Hook's theme hits, the camera shows his logo on the ceiling, and as Action Bronson plays out comes the FTW champion. He talks about how he came up short last night. Last week, he gets in Joe's ear and says their paths will cross again. Joe tells security to come get the unworthy out of his ring. Security comes down and Hook suplexes and chokes them all out. Okay, the first match will be Heyman Page versus Penta El Zero Miedo. Mojo heads to the commentary desk and settles in as he will lend his vocals to our first match of the evening. With that said, Heyman Page's theme hits, and now he comes to kick things off in the ring this week. After he settles in the ring, he glares at Joe at the commentary desk. Penta as a metal theme hits next, and now he comes accompanied by Alex Umberhentis. They settle in the ring, and then Umberhentis heads out to the floor at ringside. Penta stares down at Joe as well. The bell sounds, and here we go. The two shake hands and start things off. Hangman goes to let go and walk back to his corner, but Penta doesn't let go. Instead, he pulls him closer. Hangman then tells Penta to listen and yells, "Cowboy shit." They lock up, and Heyman pushes Penta into the ropes. He gives him a clean break. Penta hits a couple of running sling blades, but Heyman takes back control of the offense. After that, Heyman hits one of Joe's moves on Penta in the corner and stops to glare at the champ at the commentary desk again. Penta takes over as a result of this distraction and hits a unique leg drop off the ropes. We see the two trading shots in the corner, with Joe telling Excalibur, Tony Schiavone, and Taz to shut up on commentary so he can hear the slaps. They do this back and forth for what seems like forever, and they start trading clotheslines with both guys down, and the ref counting. We head into a mid-match commercial break. As we return from the break, we see Penta knock Heyman out to the floor and hit a big flipping diving splash onto him over the top rope. Back in the ring, Heyman takes over after dumping Penta on the top of his dome. He goes to work on him in the corner. As the fans rally behind him, he even stops to bite Penta at one point. Page goes for the buckshot lariat at one point, but Penta countered and hit a big made in China for a super close near fall. Heyman fights back with a dead eye on the part of the ring apron. And then a top rope moonsault, he goes for the buck lariat, but Penta avoids it. He goes for it again and hits 1, 2, 3 good opener. So it was a good match. So yeah, Heyman Page was the winner. Alright. We head backstage to Renee Paquette, who is backstage with Orange Cassidy. She asks him about being called out by Roderick Strong for an AEW International Championship match at AEW Revolution, which is March 3rd. He says that's fine, and the match is on. He says the show isn't till March. So he asked Tony Khan to put a title eliminator together for Rampage to determine a contender for his title on Collision. Cassidy says he's got to go because Trent is about to wrestle Warlow. Did you see Warlow? He's big. He oh my god. That was funny the way he said it. He heads off and we head to a commercial break. The way and Renee, it doesn't say on here, but it says that Renee agreed that, Roller was huge and stuff. It was funny. Alright, we return to the Young Bucks walking the hallway, being cocky. They are interviewed by Alex Marvez, and they gloat about changes they have made, including to catering and other areas. They demand to be called Nicholas and Matthew Jackson, and both being the only remaining AEW EVPs. They confront Dante Martin and others demand they wear their credentials when they are backstage. Alright, the second match, Trent Beretta versus Wardlow. The Best Friends theme music hits back inside the arena, and out comes Trent Beretta, accompanied by Chuck Taylor and Orange Cassidy. He sells in the ring, and his music dies out. The theme for the Undisputed Kingdom hits next. Out comes Wardlow, accompanied by Adam Cole. I was about to say Adam Copeland. Adam Cole on crutches, as well as Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, and Roger Strong. They all head to the ring, and Wardlow dabs them before heading inside the square circle for our next match of the evening. Oh man, back hurts. From there, the bell sounds, and we get this running blah blah. Wardlow immediately runs over Trent with some clotheslines. He looks for a powerbomb simply, but Trent starts to fight back. He knocks Wardlow out to the floor, but when he goes to splash on him, Wardlow blasts him on the way down on the floor. We see Wardlow run Trent into the barricade with authority. On that note, we shift gears and head into a mid-match commercial break. As the action continues, we return to Wardlow toying with Beretta. Beretta fights back and knocks Wardlow to the floor right in front of the Undisputed Kingdom while the ref comes over to argue with them. As well as Cassidy and Taylor, we see Trent blast Wardlow with a steel chair. He takes him back in the ring and hits a tornado DDT and then a pile driver for a close pin attempt. Wardlow fights back and hits a big knee, and then his powerbomb spinning for the pinfall victory. After the match, Wardlow looks to continue, but Cassidy and Taylor and Rocky Romero hit the ring to make the save. So yeah, Wardlow won the match. Alright. Bryan Danielson versus Yuji Nagata. Yeah, that's how you say it. It's announced for Saturday's Collision. We then see a video package for tonight's main event featuring Adam Copeland going one-on-one against Minoru Suzuki in the latest Cope Open. Alright. Renee Paquette is standing on the top of the entrance ramp. She introduces the Virtuosa Diona Perazzo, and out she comes. She then introduces the reigning AEW Women's Champion, Timeless Toni Storm. Out she comes with Maria May and Luther the Butler. Storm says Perazzo was recently body shamed and claims there is so much more to shame her about. I missed the body shame part, which people are so stupid. These days they body shame people. Even though it's not their body, you shouldn't be shaming people. So mind your fucking business. Okay, anyways, she gives her credit for being the best technical wrestler in the world, but vows to twist her lips. Perazzo says she didn't come here for friends, but to win the title. She doesn't want to beat this weird Storm, but the real one. Perazzo tells Storm to look at her ankle. We see they each have the same exact tattoo. Storm, throws her shoe at her. Perazzo throws her shoe at Storm and blasts Luther with a big kick. She raises Storm's title high in the air and stands tall to end the segment. We head to another commercial break. Alright, when we return, we learn that Jon Moxley will be going one-on-one against Lee Moriarty on AEW Rampage this coming Friday night. After the Blackpool Combat Club member cuts a backstage promo about the word elite, and about the BCC not spending time to celebrate instead of focusing on business at hand. We then cut backstage where Giant TV and Taya Valkyrie are in giant fur coats. They call themselves the most TV ready couple in AEW. She challenges Deonna Purrazzo for next week's AEW Dynamite. If she wins, she takes her title opportunity against Thomas Storm. Alright, next match. The super catchy theme music for Swerve Strickland versus Jeff Hardy. The super catchy theme music for Swerve Strickland hits, and out he comes with Prince Nana, his side doing his goofy ass dance. Mongol Embassy leader makes his way down and sells in the ring for our next match of the evening. We hear the iconic sounds of the Hardy Boys theme music, and out comes Jeff Hardy, accompanied by his brother Matt Hardy. Jeff heads to the ring with hat of his face paint in trademark fashion. He gets a big pop coming out, and the commentators talk about his new attitude as of late. So is Matt Hardy too. They have the same attitude, same time. The bell sounds from there, and we get this one officially off and running. Nana leads fans in loud "Whose house?" Swear's house chants in the early goings. Hardy starts to fight back, and the fans chant Hardy, Hardy, Hardy. Soon after that, we head to a mid-match commercial break. As the action continues, we return. We see the action still progress, and Hardy's hits in a big high note to the high spot to the floor on Swerve. That brings the crowd to life. Back in the ring, Hardy nearly scores the pin, but Swerve hangs on to keep this one alive. Strickland and Hardy fight back. Strickland and Hardy fight out to the floor again, where Hardy hits a twist of fate on the steel steps for a loud "Holy shit" chant from the Savannah crowd. Hardy takes his shirt off and heads to the top rope. He looks for a swanton bomb, but Swerve moves and Hardy crashes and burns. Swerve swallows up with his house call, but Hardy kicks out of the pin attempt. Swerve goes for a twist of fate, but Hardy avoids it. Swerve hits a suplex and follows through with another big spot, and then looks for the Swerve style. He hits it and gets the win. Good match, blah blah. Alright, so yeah, Swerve Strickland won the match. Alright, next match. Thunder Rosa versus Red Velvet. Alright, before that match, we have backstage where Renee Paquette is with Heyman Page and Swerve Strickland. We learned the breaking news from Tony Khan that they will each be involved in dealer's choice matches next week, with each picking the match for the other as they continue their journey towards potential AEW world title shots. Back inside the arena, the theme for Red Velvet hits, and out she comes also in the ring to ring for former AEW World Women's Champion Thunder Rosa, who is donning her trademark face paint look. The bell sounds for you on this one. Rosa starts off, but Velvet starts to take over as she does. We head into a mid-match commercial break as the action continues. When we return, we see Rosa selling her arm. The commentators inform us Velvet had Rosa in an arm lock throughout much of the aforementioned break. Rosa hits a shotgun dropkick and a Tijuana bomb for the win. So yeah, Thunder Rosa won the match. Alright, Sting and Darby Allin speak. Alright, in the arena, Tony Schiavone introduces Darby Allin and Sting, and out come the fan favorite duo, and they settle in the ring. Allin says he's got some things he wants to say. He talks about growing up a Sting fan and being bummed when he saw he was forced into retirement years ago due to injury. He says then he heard Sting was signing with AEW and wondered why, because he can't wrestle anymore. He says he then flew to Sting's house in Texas and rolled around in the ring with him and told him he's still got it. He says, and now look, they're 27-0. He asked if they want to go for it all the way and chase down the tag title, Sting says he's all in. We head to a break. When we return, we see Ricky Starks and Big Bill backstage. They accept the challenge from Darby Allin and Sting for a shot at the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Alright, AEW Trios Championships, the Acclaim versus the Mongol Ambassador. Back inside the arena, the theme for the trio of the Machine, Brian Cage, and the Gates of Agony, Toa Leona, and Bishop Khan hits, and out they come. The Mongol Embassy threesome settle in the ring, and their music dies down. The theme for the Bullet Club Go hits, and out comes Jay White and the Guns. They stop and wait, and then the theme for the Acclaim, out comes the reigning and defending AW Trios champions, Max Caster. This is Freestyle Rhyme on the way to the ring and close with the Bang Bang Scissor Gang line. The bell sounds and we're officially winning this one, blah, blah, blah. With our co-main event of the evening, Caster and Cage kick things off for the respective team after the Acclaim jump into an early offensive lead. We see Prince now again involved at ringside while he gets kicked for the trouble. The distraction allows the embassy to take over. As Cage goes to work on Bowens on the floor at ringside, we shift gears and head into a mid-match commercial break. As this title tilt continues, we return from the break. We see Nana put through a table on the floor by the Acclaim for a huge pop back in the ring. The Acclaim finish off the heel trio for the win to retain their titles. So yeah, the winners still are AW Trios, the Acclaimed. Alright, the main event time. Finally. Not finally, I mean. Co-open, Adam Copeland versus Minoru Suzuki. We hear the familiar sounds of Adam Copeland's theme, and out comes the R-rated superstar and a custom black and white hockey jersey for our final match of the evening. He settles in the ring to a huge pop from Savannah crowd in attendance. As the commentators hype this big cope open, the equally iconic sounds of Minoru Suzuki theme hits next, and out comes one of the Japanese finest active legends for this high profile headliner. The fans chant "Holy shit" just at the sight of these two in the ring together before they even touch. The bell sounds, and these two immediately start trading shots in the center of the ring, with neither man backing down with an inch. Suzuki gets in some other stiff ones, but Copeland eats them and ends up settling into the early offensive lead. He pummels Suzuki down to the mat, but the Japanese star starts looking for submission attempts. Shit, hold on, sorry. Okay, sorry, the page moved. Copeland avoids a big armbar in midair by laying Suzuki on the top rope and going to work on him. The two fight to the floor while Suzuki has Copeland stuck in a tight side headlock. Copeland ends up driving him through the barricade. They crash and burn on the floor and in the crowd as the fans loudly chant, "Holy shit." Both guys are nearly counted out, but they quickly scramble into the ring and get up to their knees and start trading shots again in the middle of the ring. Like that, as fans chant, "This is awesome," they continue trading shots until they get back to their feet, where the strike exchanges start flowing even faster. They trade open hand slaps, and eventually knock each other out with ones that land at the same time. Tony Schiavone announces in 2 weeks, Sting and Darby Allin will challenge Ricky Starks and Big Bill on Aew Dynamite in Phoenix, Arizona at the Footprint Center. Copeland hits a spear and goes for the cover, but Suzuki kicks out. Suzuki tries his armbar and rare naked choke finishes, but Copeland avoids them and escapes. He hits Christian Cage's own kill switch finisher on Suzuki and then covers him for the pin fall victory, sending a clear-cut message to his longtime friend turn bitter rival TNT champion Christian Cage in the process. Good main event. We see Cage watching on via a monitor with the look of disgust on his face. Copeland gets on the mic and says he's never been hit hard that hard in his life. To Suzuki respect, he extends his hand for a handshake, but Suzuki just lets out a roar and walks off. Copeland says he would have been disappointed if he did shake his hand anyways. He tells the fans that that was a war. That type of war Christian Cage knows nothing about. He tells Christian he's coming for him. That's how this way shows him. So yeah, Copeland won the match. So yeah, it was good. Tonight was very good tonight and stuff. I mean last night. I mean, you know what I mean. But anyways, that was a good show, and hope you enjoyed this video. Or not, whatever, I don't care. So like and subscribe and favorite, whatever, I don't care. So yeah, anyways, that was it for this video. Hope you guys have a good night, good evening, afternoon, good morning, whatever you guys are from. So anyways, that was it for this video, and I'll see you all Friday night. Well, Saturday morning, whatever, because I always make these videos very late. So anyways, thank you, and hope you guys have a good day, whatever. So, and I'll see you all in the next video. Laters.